And so, but on the thing about it, the good thing about it, he ain't turning it to no streets, committing crimes and stuff like that.
Right. Are you still reaching out, or are you reaching back to some of your fellow?
Yeah, few of them they coming. Well, one of them got a serve out. He gonna be coming back, and so I'll be trying to tell him how it is out here, and telling him because he gonna be under MHR too, and I know he coming back here, so I'm trying to tell him it ain't gonna be easy.
Right,
And then with his mentality the way it is now, it ain't changed.
right. So you're saying clearly adapting to society from being incarcerated has been a transition for you.
Right. It ain't easy. And I try to tell him if I could do it, you could do it to make it out of there. But our outlook's different. And some of them still think I'm crazy, and some of them don't.
Well, are you, here's the deal with that. Do you think that you're crazy?
Nah, I advance.
Have you ever thought that you were crazy?
Now I say I had a problem. I just didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know who to talk to
Okay.
get help to deal with it. I didn't have nobody to talk to. Even going to talk to my mom about it wasn't even an option.
Right.
But I learned that down there. But I learned it the hard way because they wasn't helping me none. All they was doing is trying to destroy me by drugging me up.
Right. Right.
And then when I talked to them about it, they feel like it wasn't a rim of reality of planet Earth.
Like you were really the crazy one.
Yeah.
Right.
And then some people seem different. And so I looked into the ones that seemed different and knowing that I could do better.
Right. And that's what brings you here today.
Right.
Knowing and not just not proving, but knowing and
Right.
doing better. And it starts with being free. Like I told you, you mentioned to me you had 2 monitors, and I told you those monitors will come off when you work your freedom.
Right.
And don't even look at them as if they're monitors or they're holding you down. Look at it as if you have to just work your freedom from this point on. And that's what all of us, that's not just with you. That's any one of us can make a wrong or sudden move, or we never know what other people are going through or what other people's challenges. I like to open the door when we have meetings sometimes with our programs, where I ask, well, what is your challenge? Because I like to know, I like to hear other people's challenges. It could be big, it could be small. And not only that, when you hear somebody else's challenge, it makes you say, well, it makes you humble yourself really quick because
Yeah.
you're like, well, my problem ain't too bad after all, right? You just had like 5 flat tires, and here I am complaining I couldn't find my keys, right? So we shouldn't take nothing for granted, and we shouldn't take our start overs for granted. So even though you are here now, I want to encourage you and I want to thank you for joining us. And again, for just being transparent and knowing that your story, well, it can start here, but it doesn't have to stop. Or it started back then and it doesn't have to stop, right? You get to create your own reality. You get to wake up every day to create your own reality. You're free. Work your freedom. Don't let it work for you. And we'll be back with a little bit more. And we have some things we want to give you as well. So sit tight. We'll be back.
Yeah.